What's up everybody, I'm Jesse, or Game Over Jesse as you all may know me, and today we have a very special episode of the Zelda Mailbag, live from my grandmother's house. Remember, if you have any Zelda questions that you would like answered on our next Zelda Mailbag, leave them in the comments below as well as your answers to the questions asked on this one. Our first question comes from Jesse Gibbons, who asks, in upcoming games, would you rather have an item or a pair of items to raise and lower water on use, or telepathic abilities that allow you to read minds and to speak to certain people whether or not they are immediately in front of you? I would have to go with the first one. As cool as both items would be, or abilities in case of the second one, I'm a huge fan of, say, the fire rod, the lightning rod, the water rod, ice rod, stuff like that from like A Link Between Worlds and some of the other games that use them. Huge fan of them. I think if Nintendo had a water rod that allowed you to raise and lower water levels on use would be amazing. The type of dungeon design and puzzles they would be able to come up with would be incredibly clever. In some games you rely of something inside of the dungeon itself to raise the water levels and stuff, but having an item that did it would make for completely new dungeon layouts, and it would be incredible. To see what they could do with that in other dungeons as well, say if there is a path that you have to go through but it's covered by lava or something, you could raise the water level, not raise the water level, but you could hit it with water or something, cause it to make rock, sort of like in A Link Between Worlds. I believe if you use the ice rod on the lava it did something similar, so I think that would be awesome. With the second one, we've kind of seen that before. If you remember when you talked to Saria in in Ocarina of Time, when you play the song Talk to Saria, you can talk to her and then some of the other people, and then Midna, I think, can communicate with you telepathically, or she can warp you around and stuff. So I think that ability would be something similar, but most people don't really have anything interesting to say, and I believe if you did have that ability, they would just be saying the same thing over and over. The NPCs aren't really that interesting, and part of the fun of the game when you do talk to NPCs is seeking them out and finding them yourself, and not just using an item or pressing a button and talking to them automatically. Awesome question though. Second question comes from George Kahn, who asks, do you think Link would have close contact and association with other characters like in Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, etc., or do you think Link would be more isolated like Adventures of Link and the original Legend of Zelda? I think you're referring to The Legend of Zelda Wii U and Link's relationship with the NPCs in that game. As games have progressed in the Zelda series, I believe they want to put more of an emphasis on side quests like we've seen in Majora's Mask, which was a long time ago. But in newer games, we've kind of seen that aspect brought to them. If you look at Skyward Sword, which was the last home Zelda console game, it had tons of side quests, and even one or two of them had split decisions. Depending on how you answered or what you did, the outcome was a little bit different. And with Zelda Wii U, and obviously a lot more room on the Wii U disc as opposed to the Wii disc or even the GameCube disc, I think they have more memory and more storage to kind of put all those side quests on the game instead of limiting themselves due to the size of the game. So, like, if they do that, like they did with the original Legend of Zelda, where they have this huge open world and there's hardly anyone to really interact with, then I think you're going to get the problem that you had in Twilight Princess, where there was this huge open world but nothing to really do in it except go from point A to point B. So if they want to make Zelda Wii U the best game that they can, then they need to have those interactions with Link and the NPCs. Third question comes from Alexander Kaspal. Sorry if I mispronounced your last name. He asks, what if the Happy Mask Salesman is actually a faceless entity a la Game of Thrones? I think it would be really cool. A lot of people have the theory that the Happy Mask Salesman himself is also wearing a mask, so you don't really know what he looks like. And then there's even some theories saying that Ravio or the Happy Mask Salesman is one or the other wearing a mask to look like the other, if that makes sense. Because they both wear the purple clothes, the weird hats or masks or whatever. They both kind of almost acted the same, to where the Happy Mask Salesman is afraid to confront the Skull Kid on his own. Instead, he gets the help of a little kid. So, I mean, if that doesn't show that you don't have courage, then I don't know what does. And we all know Ravio from A Link Between Worlds doesn't really have any courage either. So, I mean, there are those connections, but whether or not it's true, who knows. Next question comes from So Not a Hero, who asks, do you think Zelda Wii U or NX will be a sequel/prequel to Twilight Princess because of all of the information that have came out lately? In a way I do. It seems like that's the logical choice. I mean, if you had to go on the information that we have, then I would say yes, it is going to be a sequel or prequel. I think it was Aonuma who recently stated when you play Zelda Wii U that you will want to go back to Twilight Princess HD and see all of the similarities. So maybe it's how Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask took place a few months apart from each other. Maybe Twilight Princess and Zelda Wii U take place a couple of years apart from each other, which gives it enough time for everything from the Twilight Realm taking over to sort of settle down, and it could be Link's adventure from Twilight Princess to find Midna, similar to how Link from Ocarina of Time went on a new adventure to try to find Navi, which led him to Termina. So maybe this Link ends up trying to find another way into the Twilight Realm. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this episode for the return of the Zelda Mailbag. If you like it, and if I continue getting more questions and good positive feedback, then I will keep doing them. So again, thank you for watching. Comment your questions below, and whenever I started doing the Zelda Mailbags, I promised giveaways. So for the return of the Zelda Mailbag, I will be giving away a Wolf Link amiibo. So Not a Hero. Looks like you're the winner of this week's mailbag. Thank you for your questions. Everybody else, put your questions in the comments below to be qualified to win the next amiibo. I'll probably give away another Wolf of amiibo or a Toon Link or something, whatever you want. It's your questions, and you're the ones that are giving me the support to do this anyways. So anyways, click here if you want to watch a Zelda theory. Click here if you want to visit my Patreon, where you can get awesome new videos and content and whatnot. And click here if you want to watch new Zelda mailbags. And let me know who you want to see on my next Zelda mailbag answering your questions. CC, ARMFH, HMK, Commonwealth Realm, everyone's possible. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you.
Damien! 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 Well, can I learn you name turtle? Hello, what's up, brah? Hello, what's up, brah? Hello, what's up, brah?
Go upstairs and watch TV, or go outside and play.
Come on.
Because I gotta record a video for a few minutes.
Can I bring the Wii U down here?
Let's go get it.
Now you see me? Now you don't. Now you see me? Now you don't.
Alright, come on, dude.
Now you see me? Now you don't. Now you see me? Now you don't. Now you see me? Now you... Yeah. What is it? What's in the dumpster?
The cowl.
The cow?
Uh-huh.
What's in the dumpster? I got a thorn in my foot.
Good dread.
I got a thorn.
Go in Nanny's bedroom and play it. I gotta record a video.